Hi everyone, my name is Ayla Sky and welcome to my urban garden. I do raised bed gardening in Southwest Florida, Zone 10A. I've had difficulty finding content in the past that is specific to my zone. Yes, there are other places that have the same zone as me. However, a lot of those places are not the same weather as I have. I get a lot of pests. I get a lot of death due to the humidity and the heat and all that year round. So I'd like to share my garden with you and hopefully I can help you out. So I'm going to walk you around and see what I've got going on. And I'll always show you not only the good things that I've got going on, but also the bad, so you can learn with me. So right now, when you walk into the garden, we've got some sunflowers that are kind of petering out right now. Got a lot of basil as well that's doing the same thing. We've got some peppers here that look like they need to be watered. See over here. Now this is the first time I've used a selfie stick, guys, so bear with me for a little bit, please. I'll learn it, I promise. We've also got some other young eggplant, and this one is right now about 6 months old. It's petering out. This is basil that's gone to seed. So all these little notes here, they can hold between 3 to 5 seeds. I let my basil bolt because the flowers attract a lot of bees. I have a difficult time keeping pollinators in my yard because things tend to die out much quicker before it produces a lot of flowers. So the basil constantly has bees on them. And I don't know if you can see, but I actually have a couple. Oh no. Come here, buddy. I don't know if you can see him floating around here or not. Hopefully you can see that. I also do tunnel trellises using cattle panel. A huge inspiration from Jess and Maya over at Roots and Refuge. Now I use cattle panels as trellises. This gives a good space in between here that is easy to weave in and out bigger plants like tomatoes or melons, cucumbers, noodle beans. All those things are really good for growing up things. The benefits of that is with Florida gardening, the pests and blight is a big issue when things touch the soil. So you raise it up out of the soil and it tends to hold off blight, tends to hold off other things that create dirty and bad plants that end up dying really quickly. Right now we've got tomato plants. So here's one. And here's another one. Now these came off of suckers from tomato plants that I planted in the wrong time. Now let me see if I can find a sucker for you so I can explain what that is. So, I don't know if you can see this, but sucker is when something will grow in between the stalk and the leaf set. This guy right here will grow its own set of leaves and its own set of blossoms, and it's basically a clone of a plant. So I've taken that off of one and I've now made a new tomato plant, and it seems to be doing pretty well. But again, this was in the wrong season, so I didn't know that. We started this raised bed garden in February. It's now October, the end of October, and you can see we've got a lot going on. Now, I didn't know in Florida you weren't supposed to start your tomatoes as the rest of the world pretty much. In October is when we actually start them. So I've got a whole new round going right now. I've got about 28 tomato plants, and a bunch of other things. So it's pretty much the opposite of everybody else, and I am learning. I'm learning every day what I'm supposed to grow, what I'm not supposed to grow, and because I do organic gardening, learning all of the pest sprays and stuff like that, and to handle whether it be powdery mildew, blight, aphids, white flies. All those things are really popular here. Let's see what else we've got. So those are all of our tomatoes and peppers, as well as this area here. That's 2 rows of them. We've also had some beans die back. These ones were the rattlesnake pole beans. They've got nice, pretty purple streaks on them, and they grow all the way up. So I don't know if you can see all the little dead pieces here. It's a great example of why I grow vertical. It saves a lot of space, so I can have pretty walkways and things like that, and I can keep things from getting unhealthy. Now, I also have, this is squash of various sorts. So right now we have this guy. Let's see. So this one is a patty pan squash, and these are different types of pumpkins. Hopefully you can see this. This guy is an avocado tree. About a month ago it stopped producing the avocados for the year. So I went ahead and trimmed it up in underneath, and I planted a bunch of things just to see what's going to happen, because I don't know. So I've got some squash right here. Let's see what else we've got. That is eggplant. These were supposed to be ground cherries. I don't think that that's ground cherry at all. That looks more like a tomato. Somewhere, see this? Peanuts? I have peanuts somewhere. I can't find out where they are, but I've been finding peanut shells everywhere. And I think that might be, and let's see. One of this guy right here, one of the avocado pits had fallen and started growing its own tree. So I figured I might as well just try it anyways. And this is kind of my pride and joy right now. Now, I did that all myself. It was the first project that I did from start to finish myself. It has cucumbers. This is a sunflower. As cucumbers here. So, let's see here. We've got some here. I have been dealing with some serious caterpillar damage, and I'm starting to get powdery mildew as well. Don't know how long everything's gonna last, because this is the first time I've grown cucumbers. So I also got some cucumber plants over here. Now, this whole line is dragon tongue bush beans. These also have purple streaks. You can see these. Those are dying back. I had problems with bean leaf rollers, caterpillars, and there's something else going on with them. I don't know. I don't know if it's just too hot because the heat index is still 100 degrees at the end of October, or if something else is going on with them. So hopefully I can learn that soon. And on the other side here, I have patty pan squash. That's what those plants look like. So let's see if I can find one. Oh, look. Oh. There we go. some little babies. See if we've got more over here to show. Oh no! Looks like well, I don't know what happened. Might be blossom end rot. I'm going to fertilize these plants. They also have powdery mildew. That's this white spots that you can see on here. I have tried recently whoa, look at this guy. I don't know if you can see him. What are you? Huh? What are you? I've tried recently to do the peroxide spray. I don't know if I just didn't use enough. I started with 8 tablespoons and that didn't seem to work. So in a couple more days, I'm gonna try again, do a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit more than that, or something more natural. So you can see that didn't work right now. So this is what I've got going on. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I also have an Instagram. I post way more there. Please follow, subscribe, and also please comment. Let me know what you'd like to see and any tips actually, because I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the first time I've done anything like this. Oh look, I also have radish. These little guys right here. All right guys, well, thank you for watching, coming along, and again, comment. Let me know what you want to see. Any tips and tricks will always help. Thanks a bunch, and have a great day, guys. And remember, always stay kind. Peace.